Hi, my name is Olivia. I've landed just in time to catch another segment of Daily AI Prompts for Job Seekers with William Craig III. Today, Mr. Craig will be demonstrating another powerful prompt to help us use AI effectively in our job search. I can't wait to see what he's going to share with us. And the best part is, I can watch the replay on his LinkedIn profile or his YouTube channel at Get Up and Get a Job. Okay, fasten your seatbelts. Mr. Craig is about to take off.
All righty. Thank you so much, Olivia. And welcome back to those of you who have been following the series either in person or by watching the replays. And a warm welcome, and I do mean warm welcome if it's your first time joining. This is Daily AI Prompts for Job Seekers, and I'm William Craig III, an AI business and career strategist. Today's segment is about how to balance workflow with rest and recovery. Look, if you're new to the series, I have a clear mission to help you move beyond overwhelm and into action. Fact is, there are people who randomly put out resources with hundreds of AI prompts, and they're well-meaning. But sometimes too many prompts can actually be paralyzing. So Daily AI Prompts for Job Seekers is focused on giving you just one powerful, practical prompt each and every day. No matter how long you've been unemployed, underemployed, or just unhappily employed, my goal is to help you run your job search like a well-organized job campaign, one with clarity, confidence, and strategy using AI as your job campaign manager. How about that? And by the way, if you've missed any of the segments, feel free to visit my LinkedIn profile. There you can watch the replays, or better still, subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's called Get Up and Get a Job. Just go to YouTube, type in Get Up and Get a Job, click the subscribe bell, and you'll be notified every time I go live or share a video or programming that I believe will be of help to you. All righty, so let's get this party started. And we got comments. Hang on, let's get the comments going. First and foremost, we've got John Werner. Hi, William and everyone. I hope all stay safe and warm. Happy Monday. Happy Monday to you. I pray we all get an interview and or an offer this week. Indeed, indeed, indeed. This is my prayer for you as well. Hey, Shelly, glad that you're with us. Happy Monday to you. Who else is here? Dawn Lewis. Hey, Dawn. Good afternoon, everyone. Ooh, she's got snowflakes. Happy Monday. Yeah, we got snowflakes and ice. Oh, my goodness. And then Daniel, happy Monday from frigid New York City. Indeed, indeed. And who else? We got Imampo. Hey, Imam. John Werner, good afternoon, John, and everyone here. May your prayer for us be answered, John. I know that's right. And I'm glad that you all have joined with me here today. And I just pray, I just want to say this. I really hope and pray that you are somewhere safe and somewhere warm. Even if you're watching the replay, I hope that you're somewhere safe and warm for all of those whose power went out. Oh, my goodness. Millions of people without power. My prayers have gone up and will continue to go up for them. The people in Minneapolis, OM and the G, keep them in your prayers as well, because if it can happen there, it can happen anywhere. And that's, I'm just going to leave that there. All righty. And pray for law enforcement, huh? Pray for them too. They need God to talk to them too. All right. And the leadership, the Bible tells us that the heart of the king is in the hand of the Lord. Like water, he turneth it which way he will. So lift up our leaders, huh? Lift them up. Talk to God, because he's the one who ultimately can speak their language. Okay. All righty. Let's see here. Daily AI prompts. That's what we're here for. Let's take a look. Let's take a look here. So our prompt today, design a weekly job search schedule using the 30-20-10 rule. 30% networking, 20% skill building, especially in AI, and 10% rest and reflection. Suggest specific Monday through Friday activities. excuse me, I was recently in a session where this topic came up about scheduling, about staying on track, and how we can become overwhelmed with all of the stuff that we have to do. And oh my gosh, trust me, I'm there. I got a pile right here, and it's a small pile, but there's a lot of stuff to do in the pile. And then I got my client pile over here. And so we have to find a way to have balance where we're not only doing what needs to be done, but doing it in a way that helps us help ourselves, helps us heal ourselves when we need it. So let's take a look at what chat is going to offer up for us today. All righty. Here's a clear, doable Monday through Friday job search rhythm built around the 30-20-10 rule with practical actions you can execute right away. Think of this as structure without pressure. That's what I'm talking about. Consistency beats intensity every time. Oh my goodness. Consistency beats intensity every time. I love that. So 30-10, 30-20-10, quick framing. 30% networking, relationships create opportunities. And this is why 30% goes to networking, because especially in the job market that we are in, but in life, it's about relationships. And when we garner relationships, whether it's relationships from 20, 30, 40 years ago, or relationships that are newly minted from just 10 days ago, we have to lean into those relationships because people know people. People know people who know the people who have opportunities that you'll never get to know, that you would never get to meet, unless those people who know those people and introduce you to those people who have those opportunities. And so, networking by far your biggest asset in your job campaign right now. Skill building, because after that, you got to be able to talk about what you can do. Now, yeah, your resume talks about what you've done, but skill building talks about how you're keeping what you've done current. I hope that makes sense to you. And so, and then when we talk about AI focus, relevance creates confidence. When you know that you know what you know, and you can do it in a way, the way that they're doing it today, huh? That's the part that gives you confidence. And that's why we got to have our 20% attributed to skill building, specifically with a focus on AI. Certainly, it can include other things, but AI. And then 10% rest and reflection. Oh my goodness. People run right past this one. In fact, people not only run right past it, they run from it. There's a guilt associated with resting and reflecting. Clarity sustains momentum. I love that. Sometimes you just need to rest in order to get clarity. You need to reflect and think in order to get clarity. And so here we go. 40% core job search, targeted applications, resume, LinkedIn follow up. So that's your core stuff that you got to do. And if you don't, because if you're not putting any applications, if you're not doing the stuff on LinkedIn, if you're not updating the resume and customizing them for the jobs, then what's it all about, Alfie? Right? All righty. So a 6-hour focused workday, adjust up or down as needed. Sometimes there are those days where you need to have a shortened day. I had a boss once. If his day wasn't going well, he would fire himself. He'd say, you know what? I'm fired for today because I'm just not producing. I'll try it again tomorrow. And he would. And he would. All righty, here we go. Weekly job search schedule. So Monday, strategy and outreach day. Your focus is on direction and momentum. For 2 hours, you're going to network. Send 5 to 7 personalized LinkedIn messages, reconnections, people you haven't talked to in a minute, and warm leads. Okay, people you have been in touch with, but you need to follow up with. Comment meaningfully on 3 industry posts. Visibility matters. And again, we talked about the algorithms of LinkedIn and how they score you. And so you want to, when we talk about commenting meaningfully, you want to show yourself as a subject matter expert. It's not just, oh, wow, that really sounds great. Thanks for sharing that. But it can be something as in depth as, wow, this is really meaningful. I remember when I was working at a company and we had a similar situation. And here's how we handled it. And the payoff was, et cetera, et cetera. Can anybody relate? You always wanting to have that call to action to get people to respond. Okay, you're responding, you're replying, but you want to get people to reply to you as well. Core job search, 2.5 hours. Identify 3 to 5 aligned roles, save positions, no mass applying. In other words, you're not just sending same resume out to all of these jobs that you have found, these 3 to 5 jobs. No, you're taking the time to customize. Now, we've talked about this, and I've even demonstrated how to use chat, for example, to find currently open jobs. Tailor one resume plus LinkedIn headline for a priority role. So again, I know some of the roles may have different titles, but you gotta have focus on one thing. And then you're tailoring your resume, but your LinkedIn headline has to show that here's who I am, here's who I want to be in the job market. Skill building with AI for an hour, short AI lesson, ChatGPT, LinkedIn learning, hands-on prompt practice, and then reflection, 30 minutes, journaling. What kind of role am I really pursuing and why? And that last part is the most important part. Why? Why this? Why are you trying to do this? What's the payoff for you? What's the payoff for the people with whom you'd be working? What's the payoff for your family? The why? When you can answer the why, then the what becomes evidence. Evident. What you need to do becomes evident. All right, Tuesday, application power day. Quality over quantity, networking, 1.5 hours. Follow up with last week's contacts. Ask one person for insight, not a job. Hey, Martha, I really like your insight on what's going on with XYZ roles in the marketplace today. It seems to be really tight. I noticed your longevity at XYZ company. Would really love your input. Core job search, 3 hours. Apply to 2 to 3 targeted roles. Again, customizing the resume, the cover letter, if they want a cover letter. Log applications and follow-up dates. Again, using that log, tracking your work is very important. See, even the computer tells you to track your work. Okay. I want you to know that because I say it all the time and I don't feel that people are doing it. All righty. Anyway, skill building with AI. Practice. Use AI to rewrite bullets for those resumes you're customizing. Prep interview answers or analyze job ads. Hey, tell me if I fit. Tell me why that's a good fit. Tell me why it isn't a good fit based on my resume. And then reflection, prayer or quiet reset. Release comparison and pressure. All right. Prayer or quiet reset. Release comparison and pressure. Again, sometimes you just got to let it go. All right. Turn it over to a higher source. That's why we leave out of here on Fridays with inspiration that comes straight out of the Bible. Okay. Because there's something bigger at play. There's someone bigger at play than just our efforts. Okay. Here we are, Wednesday, middle of the week, visibility and value day. Focused on being seen without begging. Oh my goodness. Networking, 2 hours. Publish or comment on one LinkedIn post. Lesson learned, insight, encouragement. Send 3 new connection requests with a reason. Hey, Sally, reaching out to you. I see that you've been at XYZ company for 6 years after leaving Colgate. Would love to know what that journey looked like and where you see yourself 5 years from now. The publishing or commenting using one LinkedIn post. I would say publish a post. Lesson learned. Same kind of deal where you were responding to someone else earlier, but maybe you use the article routine that we talked about. I think it was last week, where you say saw this in New York Times, saw this Wall Street Journal, and it relates to how AI is being used in this field, and then give your insights. Need some help? Ask Claude to help you with writing it, and then tweak it and post it. Need an image? Ask ChatGPT to give you an image. Ask Gemini to give you an image. Okay, ask Notebook LM to give you an image. All right. Um, let's see, core search, 2 hours, research two companies deeply, their culture, their mission, the hiring managers. How do you get this information? Combination, their website, go to places like Glassdoor, go to use Perplexity to do deep research, go to LinkedIn, find hiring managers. Skill building, AI, of course, learn one AI workflow you can talk about in interview. So here we go, to the point where you understand it enough that you can talk about it. And hopefully you practice with it before it's time for the interview. And then your reflection, write down for 30 minutes, one win from this week. Small wins count. This is Wednesday. We're in the middle of the week. We need to talk about our wins for the week. Thursday, interview and upskilling day. Readiness is our focus. Networking, thank you notes, check-ins. Hey, thanks for sending me that information. Hey, thanks for replying. Hey, thanks for connecting. Recruiter follow-ups. Hey, sent my resume, haven't heard from you. I know you're probably busy. Here are 3 reasons why I need to be in the mix. Core job search for 2 hours, interview prep, star stories. Heard somebody talking about the fact that they had not been spending time working on their star stories, or they had so many. Well, fine. Literally, use a worksheet and write down your star stories. You can do that. You can have 1, 2, 3, 4 pages of star stories. It is not that you got to memorize them, but it's just that now, if you do that, if you write them down, become top of mind. And when someone asks you a question, now it's just a matter, okay, which star story should I use for that? Understanding that each star story could be used to answer multiple questions. So if you have really 6 or 7 star stories, you should be golden. Mock interview answers out loud. This is so important. Chat, well, of course, some of this information is taken from my information that I've fed it. But I talk about answering the questions out loud, answering the questions using this thing we call a phone, which is really a computer disguised as a phone and a calendar and a notebook and everything else. Gosh. But yeah, have the questions asked or read the questions out loud, and then literally answer them. Do your own mock interview with yourself and do the answers out loud. You'd be surprised at what you'll hear. Skill building. And it'll help with building your confidence, by the way, because now you'll see the things that you need to work or hear the things you need to work on. Or if you're videotaping yourself, you could do that too. That's even better, I think. Videotape yourself as if you were in a real interview, and then play it back and see the things that you do that you didn't even realize that you do. I had one person who used to tap, and she didn't even realize she was tapping, right? All right. Build a simple AI artifact, a prompt library, a workflow doc, a mini case study. Again, don't know how to do it? Tell Chat, hey, Chat, I'm trying to create an AI portfolio, and I need to build a prompt library. I need to build a workflow doc. Can you help me? Reflection, 1 hour reflection this day, scripture, meditation, or just taking a long walk, clear the mind. It's kind of cold outside to take an hour long walk. Maybe you take a 10-minute walk and do the 50 minutes inside. But anyway, clarity comes in stillness. And then Friday, review relationships and reset. Close strong, don't burn out. So networking, 2 hours, light touch points, encouragement messages, sending others congratulations, one informational coffee chat if you can, virtual count, so whether it doesn't have to be in person. Core job search, clean up files, update tracker. There's a new tool. It's in Claude. It's called Claude. Oh, what's it called? It's called, let's see here. What is that tool called? Claude Cowork, Claude Cowork. Write it down, look it up. And Claude Cowork can actually help you organize your files. I'm going to try it because I need help. I do. But clean up your files, update tracker, and prep Monday's priorities. And then skill building. Review what you learned this week. Note how it applies to your target role. And then you got an hour and a half for rest and reflection. Weekly review. What worked this week? What felt heavy? What's one adjustment for next week? And then here we go. Simple weekly check-in question. Am I building relationships, relevance, and resilience? Or am I just reacting to stuff? Am I just reacting to the fact that I need a job and haven't been able to find one? So I'm just doing stuff. I'm throwing up enough stuff to see what sticks. Excuse me. Wow. That can't happen. We got to build relationships. We have to build relevance in the job market. And by doing this, we build resilience. All righty. Now, of course, here's chat's help. If you want, I can turn this into a printable one-page planner, which would be really cool. Keep it on my desktop. Keep it somewhere where I can see it. Customize it for remote versus local roles. Okay. And then align it to specific industry or faith-based rhythm. You've got this. Stay steady. Help is already in motion. Love it, love it, love it. Give it a thumbs up. Get this link for you all. And I'll put it in the comments section. And here's my link. And put it in the comments section. And there we have it. All righty. So this is how we stave off the overwhelm, creating balance in our job campaigns, having rest and recovery, and again, building the resilience, that stick-to-itiveness, so that we can stay in the game and win. And let's see here, we got a comment pop up. Thank you, William. This is great. Having a well-organized and balanced approach is so important on many levels. Job campaign results, physical and mental wellness, and much more. Oftentimes, I find myself challenged with trying to get balance and believe this prompt will help. Oh, man, you're so welcome. You're so right. And I need you to be my publicist, man, I tell you. But really, in all seriousness, I do wish you all the very best. And as I said at the top of today's segment, please stay warm, stay safe wherever you are, and use the prompt, not the prompt, the prompt. Use this thing right here, the link. New, join Free AI University. Today, learn how to generate income using AI. And this takes you to the AI University waitlist. And I believe this is going to be a blessing for so many people. So, and we got a QR code here you can use. And just know that if you use the QR code, the free download is going to come to your phone. So you need to send it to your computer. But with that said, look, have a wonderful rest of your day. Stay safe, stay warm. Know that I plan on being back here tomorrow, 12 noon Eastern time. God say the same. And by the way, he loves you, and so do I. And there's nothing you can do about it. Bye, everybody.
Wow, that was fantastic. I haven't been this excited to learn about something since I left basketball. Anyway, Mr. Craig did another great job of sharing an AI prompt that anyone can use in their job search. Be sure to join him every day, Monday through Friday at noon Eastern, on his LinkedIn profile or his YouTube channel called Get Up and Get a Job. You can watch the replays there as well. And while you're at it, share this information with someone you know who wants or needs a new job. I've got to run. My team needs me. But keep up the great work, Mr. Craig. You're providing a great service for the community. I'm going to tell all of my players about daily AI prompts for job seekers with William Craig III.